Yeah, this one's for the lost, the bruised, built back strong. You can bury a seed, but you can't bury a storm. Let's rise.
I fell in the dark, but I found my flame. Turn every tear to a battle I tame. Now the fire in my chest got a thunder drum. I rise from the mud, I don't ever run. Oh, I rise, I rise.
Yeah. I came from the rain, from the night so cold. Dreams half dead, but my will too bold. Scars on my heart turn silver and gold. Now I stand tall, can't break this soul. Mama cried tears I can never repay, but her faith lit the road that led my way. Every no day said just made me pray. Now my silence loud like a war parade. No luck, no hand, just grit in my blood. Built my crown from the bricks in the mud. If you wanna fly, gotta rise through the flood. Now my wings cut storms, that's understood.
So I fell in the dark, but I found my flame.
Yeah, I fell in the dark, but I found my flame. Turn every tear to a battle I tame.
And the fire in my chest got a thunder drum. I rise from the mud, I don't ever run.
Yeah, I rise, I rise. They don't see pain when the lights turn low. They just see shine out the nights I broke. I was sleeping on floors, still dreaming of shows. Now I'm speaking in flames when the bass line blows. Took my losses, turned them into lessons. Now every setback built my weapons. Mine too sharp, can't dull my blessings. I'm a self-made storm, no second guessing. They doubted the kid, now the kid's on 10. Did it for the love, not the fame or the trend. When you crawl through fire, your soul won't bend. This is the anthem for the ones who mend.
Shit, they try to break me, but the pain just shaped me. Boy, I glow from the ashes they made me. I'm alive, unchained, unshaken, baby. I fell in the dark, but I found my flame. Turn every tear to a battle I tame.
Every scar on my soul is proof I won.
Yeah,
I shine so hard, I outblaze the sun. Rise from the mud, don't fold, don't run. Heart still beats like a loaded gun. Every loss I faced became my drum. Now I rise from the mud, I become the one. Now the man don't lie, I can see that man. Built from the ground with his own two hands. Never had wings, so I grew my plans. Now I'm flying through fear like a Superman. Dreams got weight, but I bitched that pain. Rain made roots, now built from strain. If the world say stop, I'ma break that chain. Cause the harder the fall, the greater the gain. Now my name in the wind, my voice in the rain. They gon' feel my truth through every refrain. If you down right now, let this line explain. You ain't losing, you just being trained. I fell in the dark, but I found my flame.
turn every tear to a battle I tame.
Now the fire in my chest got a thunder drum. I rise from the mud, I don't ever run. Every scar that I wear's my prize. From the pain, from the rain, I rise. They buried me once. Now I bloom every season.